What's up, you guys? There is a message coming through for someone, or several messages that are coming through actually. And I'm going to roll a joint really quick while we are doing this reading. But there is a... First, I want to ask you guys, have you noticed... Okay, so have you ever, noticed that your readings change, like, depending on, like, where you are? Like, my readings, the energy can change from room to room. It's so crazy. Like, I was just in my bedroom, and there was a message coming through, and then I walked into my office here, which also kind of doubles as my exercise room and closet. But the message then changed. The energy in the message just completely shifted and changed. It's just crazy. But anyways, there's a message coming through for somebody, and it's about Neptune retrograde, which when Neptune went retrograde at the end of June, and then it goes direct on December 6th. So when Neptune goes retrograde, and the signs that it's really affecting, I believe, are like earth and water signs. As far as I know for sure, like Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces, and I can't remember, but it allows us the opportunity to wake up from illusions, okay? So, and right now Venus is retrograde, and there's a really heavy Venus retrograde energy going on right now too. So we might be even waking up from illusions with regards to like relationships that we're in, or even like illusions that we might have with ourselves that are making it difficult for us to be able to have a healthy relationship with ourselves too. So, but the message that was coming through for sure for somebody was that there is somebody who is like a whistleblower. Now I'm hearing a whistleblower. And, or some of you, many of you actually are blowing the whistle on with regards to, and or, because now I'm seeing the Ace of Swords with the Seven of Cups. And so it's like you are the truth in the illusions. So you were put, so somebody, some of you or some of us were put in spaces for this during this time. And there's something that's very important about this time in particular too, because we've just now entered well, I digress, but let's pull some cards actually. So just kind of be mindful of that. But I feel like somebody is literally, there's something, I feel like somebody feels like they have been almost like pulled. It's like I'm seeing somebody like pulled, like God like pulled somebody, handpicked somebody for a particular job to be the truth and the light. Ace of Cups. To be the truth and the light in a certain situation. Somebody might need to drink more water, I'm hearing. But with the Ace of Cups, this could be a love proposal. It could be a new relationship. Or it could just also be somebody, we've got the Hanged Man in the upright position. Somebody has come into an inner knowing. Like somebody really understands something in a very profound way. King of Swords, air energy here. But also somebody who's very logical, and somebody who's very intellectual, and somebody who's very fair. And again, the King of Swords represents truth. Whoever you are, you're very smart and very mentally sharp. And you, not only can you discern the truth, I feel like you cut through the truth too with your words, I'm hearing. And you don't always have to, I feel like, but sometimes you do. I feel like you have the capacity to be able to do that. Actually, that might even be somebody's shadow, like within their shadow, where it's like somebody in the past, I'm actually hearing their family may have not liked it when they would whistleblow. So like you were like a whistleblower in the family. Maybe you would call out things that were unfair within family dynamics, and so I'm hearing that, or something like that happened as a child, and so it made it for you, like somebody didn't, I'm hearing like close their throat chakra, so just not... See, but I don't want to manifest that into anybody's life. But like, it created some. Yeah, now I'm gonna cough. it created challenges within somebody's throat chakra for a little while, okay? So, but I feel like, and maybe somebody has even like come into this realization as well, is that they are speaking the truth and that they are righteous. Like, that's why I'm hearing it. That's what, like, somebody is really fucking righteous with the Ace of Cups too. It's like, and it's like, whoever you are, you're very emotionally fulfilled too. So it's like, whatever it is that you offer, or whatever truth that it is, this is what I'm hearing. So just take what resonates. But it is whatever truth that you offer. It is coming from a place of like love for. This is the way I'm hearing it. But it's a love for yourself to know that if the other person does well, that it helps you to do well as well. So it's like, that's like your intentions are so fucking pure. All right, what else? Spirit, ancestors of the highest white light. So it's like Spirit put somebody in a situation, or put many people in a situation where we've had to be very mentally agile, and but we're also very capable. I feel like this is a collective thing that's going on with a lot of light workers. That's the kind of the vibe that I'm getting here right now. That's kind of the feeling. That's what I'm seeing. The Emperor. I feel like whoever you are like the apex in a situation. Like, and it's not like you're not like, okay, like you're not like a fucking, I mean, like, I love orcas, I really do. I love killer whales so much, but you're not like, you know, like an asshole orca that just like like the apex, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes apexes can do like some really mean things. Like, I don't know if you've ever heard like dolphins and orcas and stuff like that. They'll like, they do really bad things sometimes to animals. But anyways, why am I even talking about that? Okay, again, I digress. But it's like you kind of like set the tone, like you create the structure. It's like your frequency is the dominant frequency. Whoever you are, you're very powerful. And I'm also hearing whoever you are, you're very powerful when you're in your masculine energy. And I'm hearing too that there might be a feminine who is in her masculine energy, and there's masculines who don't like it when this feminine is in her masculine energy. Only take what resonates though, you guys, because that, I don't want that to be misconstrued as some sort of like misogynistic, because we know that like a lot, that in a patriarchal society there is a lot of misogyny, because like you guys, I think you guys know what I mean, but like there are benefits to being in your masculine and in your feminine energy, and both are equally as beneficial, right? But sometimes in a patriarchal society it is considered more valuable to be in a masculine energy, which is so bad, which is so fucking up society, by the way. But also yeah, you guys know what I mean. Okay, so I hope that you guys know what I mean, all right? Because I do not want to sound misogynistic by any means, but it's true, you have to have a very strong masculine energy, but you also have to have that nice, that very healing feminine energy as well to balance it, because together, without both of them being balanced, it just, everything's fucked up, right? I mean, like, look at our society, patriarchal society. It's not balanced, it's fucked up, whatever. Okay, so there might be new love that's coming in. I've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse position. It's like something just never really kind of like got off the ground, but it's like it might be. It could be. This could also be just like maybe you feel like you haven't had an opportunity to breathe, to be able to manifest whatever this passion project is that you've been working towards, but it's like you are very capable and you are going to be able to do this, because this Ace of Wands just kind of, just kind of like ended up on the Ace of Cups. I don't even know if I don't know what happened, but sometimes the cards just kind of like fly places, or sometimes I put them places and I realize that they're whatever. But so I feel like it could be something like a new love that's coming in, and or it could be that you're very prepared for, or that you are I just heard a resurgence, and or it could be like, I'm hearing also then too, it could be all of the above as well. It could be like I'm hearing a resurgence of energy as well. So I feel like maybe somebody also tried to steal your fire, I'm hearing with the Ace of Wands here in the reverse position, but it's like you did what you needed to do to go back into yourself and heal. So like I'm seeing the Hermit card. Yeah, like people were not working, like somebody was not being a team player or was not collaborating with you. This reminds me of a reading that I did like a few weeks ago, and it's something about how, like, when you go into a place, you're a Kundalini activator and you're a light worker, and just by proximity, when you go into a space, like you raise the frequency, and essentially you activate people and allow them the opportunity, like by being in your presence, you allow people the opportunity to be able to feel what that feels like to be activated and open themselves up, and then from there, they then can make a decision as to whether or not how they want to proceed moving forward, right? So it's like whenever you walk into a space, so like a lot of people probably try to then also attack you because they are reverse projecting. They are projecting themselves onto you and how incapable they feel they are. They are perceiving themselves to be, so they don't realize how fucking badass you are, and you're calling out karmic justice on these people. Okay, so that's kind of it. This was a reading that I did a little while ago. What is the name of that reading? Maybe somebody needs to watch that, actually. Let me see if I can find it. The last time that this happened, my computer froze up. So actually, I was trying to do some readings and my computer kept freezing up, and I had to turn it off. But yeah, it's like I'm also hearing somebody can't manifest anymore. Like, it's like karmics, like they'll get like a taste of your energy, and then like you'll see, or like spirit will see what they do with that power, right? With that authority that they then have, right? And they'll see. And it's like, but if they fuck up, then it's like they fuck up. Like they it's like this there's a karmic energy or something like that can't manifest anymore. Okay, yeah, it was from June 29th. The title is You're a Kundalini Activator and a Catalyst for Spiritual Healing and Awakening. So, I don't know, maybe somebody needs to go and look at that reading that I did a while ago. Maybe I can try to repost it too, or but anyways, it's like that kind of just happened there. All right, let's pull some more cards. So, okay, so somebody is illuminating where I'm hearing illusions aren't congruent, where somebody is illuminating illusions and calling karmic justice. And this might be going on until Neptune goes direct on December 6th. So, what are there any other messages from Spirit, please? Just take what resonates, you guys. But I'm hearing a lot of spiritual cleansing during this time. This is very important. Epsom salt baths, lots of baths. I'm hearing Reiki as well. If you know any healers, it might be a really good time to do that. Seven of Pentacles, growth, waiting, discipline. So this is kind of like a growing period and a waiting period. Just take what resonates, you guys. I do feel like, okay, it reminds me also of the story of the camel. I don't know if you guys have heard of, like, it's Nietzsche. Nietzsche talks about the phases that we go through. There's the camel phase. What the hell is it? It's like there's a camel. I can't remember what the second one is. It's the camel, the dragon, I think. The camel, the dragon. The camel is the one who disciplines. It's like, I feel like we're in like a disciplinary stage. But it's not, it's like a waiting period. Anyways, does anybody know what I'm talking about? Nietzsche. And then it's like, I'm pretty sure it's the camel, the dragon, and then the child. I don't fucking remember, but it's like the camel just kind of like goes like one foot in front of the other and just kind of like witnesses and just continues to move forward. The second animal, which I cannot remember what it is, maybe it's a lion or a dragon, I don't know, but the second animal takes all of that discipline and information, and but it's like you're a camel, but you're also like, but you're like more than that, because it's not even just but it's something about that where it's like, I feel like somebody needs to like kind of tap into that energy. But it's there. It explains a cycle. Okay, so the camel is like the discipline, and then it's like whatever the second animal is. It's like it's like you've been through it. You've been through the fuckery. You've learned all of the lessons. You're ready to implement the message, or you're ready to implement the lessons, and then and you're very empowered, but then you transform into this child, because the only way that you can implement the lessons is by coming from a space of innocence, because of the work that the camel has done in the other animal. And it's just, somebody needs to Google that. I should Google it, but I don't even know what to Google. So, I think that I feel like the channel is just kind of like, it's kind of like coming out, or it's kind of, it's like ended. So let's see. The camel, the lion, and the child. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's the camel, the lion, and the child. A camel, a lion, and a child. Okay, yeah, all right. So the camel... I swear to God, all the pop-ups. Oh my God, you guys. Okay. All right, I feel like you guys just need to read this, but yeah, it's the Nietzsche. Okay, so it's the camel is a strong-spirited load carrier which is happy to take on the burdens. The camel says, "Load everything back, all the joys, the sours, the knowledge. I want to experience everything." Okay, and the camel goes through the most difficult things that happens in life. And then the lion. Right. The journey through the desert is lonely. The camel soon develops the desire to stop bearing the burdens that are not its own, because it realizes that there is no universal values or single... Okay, let's not get into that. All right, that's the nihilism. Not a big deal. Totally get that. So then you turn into the lion, who rules over the desert, right? To overthrow the existing lord. Oh, and the dragon is the nemesis, all right? The dragon is the obstacle to freedom that the lion seeks. Okay, so you're getting through an illusion. But it's... Okay, so the lion, which is metamorphosized from the camel carrying all the burdens and knowledge earlier, is confronted by the dragon, and the lion says, "I will." So, but the dragon responds, the value of... the values of 1,000 years of glitter on those scales. Okay, so that's the illusion. The dragon is the illusion, and the value of the 1,000 years of glitter on the scales. So what is meant that for the longest time we've been governed by the same kind of values and told what our purpose is. We have no choice. In other words, the lion fights the dragon and roars, "No," slays the dragon. This act represents Nietzsche's rejection of all the values brought forth by the dragon. He believed that the true individual has to build his purpose on his own terms, blah, blah, blah. Okay, now that the lion wills its own will, it metamorphosizes one last time into a child. And the child is innocence and forgetfulness, a new beginning, a game, a self-propelled wheel, a first motion, a sacred yes, a surrender. So the child is free to discover the meaning and things for himself. So I don't know if... I hope that this is relevant in some regard. I feel like somebody needs to Google a few things. I probably even need to Google a few things and brush up on a few things. But just remember, there's something important about December, though. Like December 6th or somewhere around that time, okay? 2 days after my birthday. December 4th. So... yeah, I think that's the reading, you guys. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm sending you guys so much love. Thanks so much for being here. Until next time. Bye, guys.